Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sam Chirian and welcome back to Arcade Spirits. It's a little bit chilly, so I'm wearing... Return? There we go. So I'm wearing a jacket today. Big old fluffy jacket. Oh, I can't. Dance break. The game decided. No, it's not my decision. Oh! Dance break's over. I hope you all took a dance break. So, I will admit, Teo, I'm warming up to Teo. Oh, Ham, please cooperate. I just realized this is the place I would talk about, Deco's Palace and microplay. So, they must be either at the top of this building or down the bottom with all these like apartments in between. That's really cool. It is the future, year 20XX, and today is the day. It's the day, apparently. Well, not the actual big day when we reveal Woah Keep, but a big day in relation to that big day. And I'm completely stressed out. My mission, should I choose to accept, and I kind of already chose to accept, is to spread the word about the upcoming Funplex event. One that I'm in charge of. Ooh. The one that I've put a ton of effort and hope into already. The one where if nobody shows up, it spells doom for all. Hey, no pressure, right? I mean, if I fail, I'll only be the laughingstock of the entire Funplex. They'll call me the Funplex failure for the rest of my days. I'll be ashamed. Forced to wear giant red F on my chest. Step out of it, Samshin. Let's focus on what's right here, right now. Specifically, a giant conglomerate horde of people that keep bumping into me and smell like corn chips. And there's nowhere to run. I might be in a little over my head here. Working in the arcade, I've gotten used to smaller crowds. My skin has gotten a little thicker and resistant to sticky soda hands touching me accidentally. This is a con. But nothing could have prepared me the sheer scope and scale of this. Just me. And, oh, I don't know, maybe 50,000 other people. I know Naomi's the one who doesn't like crowds. Not me, but come on now, this isn't a crowd. I don't like crowds very much. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not as scared as Naomi, but like still not a huge fan. This isn't a crowd. This is a Gojira trademark sized evacuation mosh pit. Complete with Gojira trademark sized screens hanging overhead, constantly showing advertisements for arcade games and industry happenings. Hey! Juniper! Wow, it's so exciting. Isn't it, Samjian? That is a word. Yes. I've never really been to one of these things. What a spectacle. Thanks for giving me a ticket. I really needed to get away for a weekend. Hey, Samjian, how are you holding up? Looking a little green around the gills there. I can smile through this. I can't smile through this. Everything is fine. It's not my favorite thing ever, but I can handle this. I'll just repeat my mantra. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything will be okay. Not an ideal situation, but I got this, Juniper. Sure, there'll be a struggle, but what doesn't traumatize me today can always traumatize me later.
BFFs for life.
This is exactly why I came here with you, to help you in your hour of need. And to get away for the weekend, but still, hour of need. It's true, Juniper has, does that say $9 for a... Wow, that's kind of accurate. Yeah, wow. Juniper's helped me get through a lot, but beyond generalities, I think she specifically wanted to make it up to me for the whole job offer situation. It's nice to have her here. We're not going to We're not going to let a little thing like that stay as a sticking point between us. So, what's the plan? Huh? We can't just stand around all day, Sanchian. There's a lot of group we need to cover. Ground, not group. There's a lot of ground we need to cover to make your funplex a success. How are we going to attack this? What's the first move? I was just going to sort of play it by ear. You didn't plan for this? Like, at all? I was too busy lying awake all night stressing out to worry about planning things. Look, I'm new at event management, much less event promotion. Samjian. Well, let's start with this. Juniper swings her book bag off her shoulders and crouches on the ground. She opens it up and pulls out a stack of papers. Hold these! I cradle them in my arms. Okay, I'm holding these. What are these exactly? Flyers, silly! The ones you wanted for promoting your big event. I managed to print off quite a few before the boss started giving me weird looks. Why are copier rules always so strict in office jobs? It's just paper, and I needed it. I flip a sheet over and I start to remember. Flashback? Oh, hang on. I'm not in the middle completely. It's a little bit better. Okay. It was about 2 weeks ago. Ashley and I were holding down the fort that day. Gavin locked himself in the office and told me that if I bothered him for anything other than an emergency, I would not live to regret it. Francine stayed home that day. She was marathoning a competitive knitting show or something like that. Naomi was out shopping for some extra parts. The Dig Dug TM machine was acting up again. The buttons were sticking from some kid spilling a slushie on it. So, what started as a pretty boring day in an empty funplex changed rapidly. Hey, what's up, Teo? When Teo came into the funplex carrying an armload of giant rolled up posters. That's a lot.
Hello there.
Heyo, Samjian. Heyo, Ashley. Welcome home, Teo.
Hiya.
Good morning, my fair Teo. How's out there? Only so freaking excited. I might explode into 1,000 bits. I'm just not good at that voice. Apologize. Please don't. That would be an awful mess to clean up. We don't nearly have enough hydrogen peroxide to get out the bloodstains, and I don't have enough plastic tub full of lye to dissolve your body parts in. I don't want to know how my character knows that. At all. Not to mention the years of therapy Samjian and I will have to go through to get over how horrible it would be to watch your friend die violently in front of you. I just can't afford it.
Sheesh.
It's just a turn of phrase. Chill. I'm not going to literally explode. But, guess what's happening in 2 weeks? It's something huge for us! Are they showing a compilation of internet cat videos at Movie Quad? Please tell me we are finally going to replace the blindingly horrid casino-like carpet beneath our feet. Hey, I like the carpet. It's fun. Whoops. Still though, we should replace it. No and no. Okay. I guess I've teased it enough. Teo took the poster he was clutching and unraveled them before us. Bring your quarters. It's Max time! Bring your quarters. The largest arcade gaming festival is here. Max, July 6 to 8, 20XX.
Oh my gosh.
Max? Max is already here?
Poops.
Oh, I thought that wasn't for another month. This means I've really got to double down on my cosplay production. Say goodbye to sleeping for the next 2 weeks. I have got so much to do now. I know, right? I still have to meet with all the dancers and work on our synchronized dance routine. Nearly not enough time to perfect it. I have to find a good time and place for an international Showtime stage community gathering. I still have to finish hand sewing all the embellishments on my tailcoat, find or make a decent pocket watch, and start and finish my 3rd cosplay. Ugh, death take me now. It'd be like that though. Wait, can we go back a minute? What exactly is Max? The best gaming convention. Okay, noted. Ever! Okay. Did you both plan to say that in unison? Regardless, I'm still mostly confused and require further exposition. Max is a mega arcade expo, an annual arcade gaming convention. It happens every year around this time, over on the West Coast. But this year they're having Max right here in our city, and it's going to be the biggest one yet.
Yes!
I always wanted to go every year and show off my newest cosplay. It's a great way to meet people, a whole bunch of other arcade people, and catch up with those two you haven't seen since the last convention. It's so much fun. Okay. Yes, okay. I see you're both excited. Sounds cool. Yep. I was thinking we could put up some Max posters around the Funplex to, get all the locals hyped about it. That's a splendid idea, Teo. Finally, an East Coast Max. We gotta make sure everyone knows about it. That we do. Teo and Ashley spent the next half an hour putting up posters around the Funplex. We plastered as many surfaces as we could without making it look too obscene. While we were pushing pins into the wall, Teo and Ashley kept telling me stories of past Maxes and all the fun they had. Their spirit was infectious and at the very least, hard for me to avoid ending up on the hype train. Choop choop! But importantly, the more I heard, the more I started thinking about how we could use this event to benefit the Funplex in some way. As the Funplex's newly minted event manager, I had to be on the lookout for opportunities like these. The very first Max on the East Coast, it'd be perfect. Hey, can we promote the Funplex's event at Max? Good for local buzz, and maybe we can convince some out-of-towners to stick around for it.
Ooh.
That's the one you've been working on, right, Samjian? Yeah, I've got ideas for tournaments, token discounts, much to Gavin's displeasure, and more. And we'll be revealing the new game we got from the raid. I see. And do you have a name for this grand event yet? Yes, Samjian, what's it called? I've been thinking long and hard on coming up with the perfect name, but I think I figured it out. Are you ready? Am I? The suspense is killing us. The Funplex, please don't make me type it in. Funplex event will be called... Oh, no. God damn it. Okay, what is the event name? 15 characters max. Oh no. Alright, I had to check spelling just to make sure. Yeah, I got 2 letters mixed around. That's okay. Yes. I was thinking of calling it Funplex Phoenix. How's that sound, I wonder? Yeah, because a phoenix rises from the ashes, and so will the Funplex. So Funplex Phoenix. We shall call it Funplex Phoenix. What do you think? Yeah? Huh? Oh, I do so love it!
Amazing!
It's perfect! Really? You named it Funplex Phoenix? There are worse things you could have called it. Bitch! It is kind of catchy though. Nice work, friend. Thanks, you two. I feel like he would have said that no matter what the answer was, which is why I was like, not happy about it. So, how do I get tickets to Max? How can we advertise there? And how much would all of that cost? I'm still living off pizza bagels, you know. You mean you don't already have your tickets? They sell out like on day one, my friend. Actually, they sell out in about 20 minutes on day one. And all the hotel rooms are gone way sooner. What? No! My greatest plan's foiled.
Beep beep.
Beep beep. Samchian, while you were all talking, I located all the scalpers who were selling tickets online at exorbitant prices. Then I hacked into their IP addresses. Found less than tasteful information on a couple of them, which would make their labs very difficult if it got out into the open. After contacting them, I promised I wouldn't leak such sensitive materials into the internet in exchange for selling us the tickets at their original prices. And they gladly obliged. Such nice humans. Iris is kind of scary. I transferred the funds from your account to theirs and secured the tickets. You should be getting an email for 2 PAX tickets in approximately 3, 2, 1. Done! Oh, and I suggest you invite Juniper to come along as your second. According to Juniper's Iris, she's very stressed from her job and can use a mini vacation. Okay, but, Iris, that's kind of known as blackmail. What you just did is technically very, very illegal. Don't worry, Samchian. I erased all possible leads back to you. You'll be fine. And it's all in the name of helping the Funplex, isn't it? Just like you wanted me to do. We'll talk later. Well, Iris has been dedicating herself to this event. I couldn't be doing it without her, even if we need to have another talk about human ethics. Fine, but next time, let's do it without any federal crimes, okay? Okay, it's a promise. Regardless, hey, tickets, now you can go, sweet. And I'm not going to pity a few cold-hearted, bloodthirsty ticket scalpers myself. Those guys ruin events like Max. Also, while I was procuring your tickets, I stumbled across the Funplex's Facewall account. Oh, like Facebook. It hasn't been updated in exactly 13 weeks, 2 days, 14 hours, and 54 seconds. The Funplex's social media presence is completely non-existent. Yeah, I'm not good at that stuff either. Like, constantly updating. Wait, we have a Facewall account? I mean, that does make sense, but still, I had no clue of its existence. Fucking hair. I sort of run it. I'm really bad at keeping up on it, though. Sounds like it would be Gavin's thing. Why isn't he in charge of it? Gavin couldn't care less about social media. He says that, and I quote, "Social media is where idiots go to yell at each other about nothing of any importance, and I'm not going to waste my time with it." That also sounds like Gavin. Yep, and Francine is too old to understand the importance of social media. Naomi is way too busy with all her beloved games, so it fell into my hands. Which, as Iris stated, I haven't been doing a great job at it. Well, we should take advantage of it for this. We can use the Facewall account to spread the word of Funplex Phoenix. Those roll off the tongue quite nicely. You're completely right. I should work harder at it. Or, if you want, you could take it over as the event manager. That'd make sense. Yeah. She's got to do, like, all the cosplay stuff, and as the event manager, I should probably be handling that stuff, because it's probably part of my job. I really should take on this responsibility. It can only benefit the Funplex, and Ashley is right. Getting the word out is part of being an event manager. Very much is. Right. I got this. Ashley, can you email me the login info? Yep, and yep. Ashley pulls out her phone, fiddles with it for a minute. Login, get! Congratulations, you are the new owner of our social media accounts. Huzzah! The power is all mine! Mine! Ashley, are you sure you want to give Samchian this much power? If the fact that they threw their head back and cackled isn't... I love it. Isn't sign enough. I don't know what else is. I'm not worried one bit. Excellent. Samchian, I can help with the Funflex. Funflex. I can help with the Funflex keep up with the face wall too. I can program. Okay, I thought it stopped recording for a second. I can program timed posts and use effective keywords to get the most out of each post. SEO is one of my many, many talents. That'd be helpful, actually. Just, don't break any laws.
Good.
Understood. Do I have permission to access your contacts on your face wall? Sure. And there! I've sent out notifications to everyone on your friends list and your friends' list about Funplex Phoenix. That was fast. No joke. One more thing. Your site should have about 75% more images. That's a lot of images. Did you know that 90% of people prefer looking at pictures online rather than reading? Sometimes I just don't understand you sentient beings. Your Iris does make a good point. We should totally come up with a poster for our event. We can hand them out at Max too. And of course put them up around the arcade. Okay. The arcade isn't too hectic today. Ashley, if you can watch the floor, I can go design us a sweet flyer to pass out at the congoers. It is time to deploy my mad artist skills that I don't have.
Ooh.
Sounds like a plan. Let's make this the best Max ever. One we will never forget. I like the little flamingo belt buckle. It's really cute. I spent the rest of the afternoon working hard on having the perfect design for our poster, and then realized I couldn't draw and hired someone else to do it. Well, a design for our poster at any rate. Yeah. Which brings me back around to the stack of papers currently in my arms, which do not, in fact, resemble the poster I designed. Oh, I took the liberty of turning your poster into just a little. You tuned it perfectly, because I can't draw. Fist of Discomfort Tournament? High score contests, all day, all games. Mystery rare game reveal. Dude, it looks amazing. Ah, it looks amazing. Delicious. And changing the font selection and picking out a new clip art and rearranging everything and using a poppier color scheme. But I liked my original design. Samchian, you used Comic Sans and Papyrus. I like this. Because I don't see them as like words anymore. I see them as characters now. Comic Sans is cool, right? It looks like a comic book. Gamer nerds love comic books, don't they? And Papyrus was in that movie with the blue cat. People, aliens, everybody loved. Take it from a wannabe visual designer, Comic Sans is a one-way ticket to the uncool zone. But these new flyers are gonna pull people in from the four corners of the globe. Oh, okay, I think behind here is a Moopy World record exhibition. A little Moopy character. That's actually pretty cool. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess these are kind of not bad. Pretty good, actually. Okay, they're superior by every conceivable metric. I didn't know you were an artist, Juniper.
I mean...
I'm not really. I mean, I guess I'm good at pretending to be one, but I couldn't, like, make art for a living, right? I couldn't. Yeah, you can. A lot of people do it. Anyway, if that stack isn't enough, I also emailed you a copy of the original file just to take it to a coffee shop or something and they'll run off more. Publishing document get! So, back to the point at hand. Getting the information to the masses. Correctamundo. Maybe if we just start yelling, "Hey, you guys!" Several people turn around and look at us confusedly. Juniper! What? Yelling is probably not the best way to get our word out. And I'm actually still waiting for Ashley and Teo to show up. They promised that they would help me, so I think I'll just hang out until they arrive. As you like. It seems my work here is done. Juniper pulls out a phone and checks it. You Funplex folks flings some flyers. As for me, there's a really cool panel I wanted to attend. How to get your foot in the door of the arcade art industry. I mean, not that I'm seriously thinking about it, just, it's interesting and stuff. Oh, it's starting in 10 minutes. I'll catch up with you at home. Good luck. You're totally gonna be a sick art designer, and I know it, and I love it. Juniper waves as she trots off. I lose sight of her instantly as she ducks into the crowd. Great, I'm by myself. Growing up, I always knew that arcades were amazingly popular, but the reality of it all really didn't stick until being here at Max. Thousands of people all coming together for their love of games. It's actually pretty darn inspiring. I muster enough courage to wade my way through several hundred people in the main convention hall. Eventually, I find a safe space, a humble bench near the water fountains. I make this my home base while I wait for my friends. Since both Teo and Ashley are running late, I have some time to fully take in my surroundings in a calmer fashion, of course. Everywhere I look, everything I see, it's all steeped in arcade culture. Booths are set up for all major arcade companies, each table vying for the attention of the crowd. Some have spaces set up with stages, flashing lights, and people throwing t-shirts into lines of people. Can we talk about these lines for a second there? There are lines for everything. Lines to play games, lines to go see a panel, lines to eat disgusting convention food, lines for the bathroom. That's conventions. There are even lines to get into other lines. And they all just wait there, standing happily, chittering amongst themselves. I had trouble waiting in line for 10 minutes at the whole story for a coffee, let alone waiting in line for 3 hours just to play a game that'll be released in 4 months. These people aren't even human anymore. Their perseverance is like godlike. Blah, 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 blah. The sensory output here is overwhelming. People are shouting and laughing as they crowd areas. Music pumps out of several different booths, making it a weird mashup of notes and chiptunes. There's even a giant dinosaur that people can take selfies with. Where is the dinosaur? I do not see the dinosaur. I want to see the dinosaur. As I contemplate how I'm going to attract all these people to Funplex Phoenix, I hear sounds of a very loud and very upbeat music from behind me. I feel the bumping of the bass reverberate through my shoes and turn around. Samjian! I thought it might be him. The only one who's into music and dancing. Teo sets down a colossal boombox at his feet. I recognize the music now. It's from Showtime Stage. Yes, it is. And Teo is bumping his signature song. I motion for him to turn down the music and he complies. The last thing I need is to lose my voice from shouting before I even get the chance to talk to anybody. Hey! Sorry I'm late. I had some last minute dance moves I had to incorporate into the dance routine. No worries. I just got here myself. Despite Max's many attempts to trample me, I had survived thus far. Yeah, looks like you're significantly non-trampled. Nicely done. Don't congratulate me yet. We still have the rest of the day to endure. What's with the boombox, by the way? Oh, this? It's for Showtime Stage gathering. There are going to be a couple of hundred of us from all over the world. I didn't realize that there's Showtime Stage communities in other countries. We're actually the second biggest community. The largest is in Japan. Several players flew all the way from Tokyo just to be a part of our Showtime Stage flash mob. Dude, that is amazing. Is this really the best place for a flash mob? Yes, it is. What? Yes, I want to join. how did you arrange this? I don't want to join, and I don't agree with the first one, so I have to go with the last one. A flash mob is no small feat. I can't even begin to imagine the amount of time Terry put into this. Must have been hundreds of hours at least. Impressive. I really hope it turns out fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Me too. I've been planning this for months, and it's taken coordination from all the leaders of all the Showtime groups. There was a lot of work from all sides to make this come together. Now that all that's left is to actually do it. In fact, Samchin, you should come watch it. I was about to respond when a very elegantly dressed gentleman caught my eye. He wore a black... It's Ashley. He wore a black proper tailcoat with an ornate sigil pinned to his breast, and accompanying his suit, he had fashioned himself with white regal gloves, with a cloth draped over his arm. I see no cloth. He held tightly onto an antique kettle. It's a teapot. As he approached, the crowd parted like waves for Moses. There were oohs and ahs from onlookers, and people pulled out their phones to get a quick picture of him. Like the rest of the crowd, I was taken aback at how immaculate this butler was. Absolute perfection. Felt like I had time warped back to the 1800s and about to have tea with royalty. He stepped up to me and Teo, gave us a slight bow. Normally this would be ridiculously out of place, but not at an arcade convention. He's a character from a hot fighting game called Melee Maidens. It's all about ninja maidens and battle butlers duking it out for the right to serve a fancy party or something. Oh my, I think I'm in love. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. This cosplayer is decked out in full butler regalia, teapot and all. I think I'll play along in this charade. Just in time! The dilithium crystals are busted and the replicators are on the fritz. Number 1, make it so. Sanchin, it's me! Huh? How does Mystery Butler know my name? Do I have a stalker? Who is also a butler? What if we work together? Huh? Did Francine hire someone and not tell me about it? How long have Gavin and Naomi and... Ashley! It took you long enough, jeez. The confused look on your face. Ha! Priceless. Have you never seen Ashley's crossplay before? Possibly? Probably not. What's crossplay? Girl. It's when you cosplay as another gender. Oh, okay. Ashley, seriously? You look completely different. I didn't even recognize you. I'm sorry I let you think otherwise for a minute, but it was all in good fun. That's alright, man. No worries, it's pretty impressive work. Oh, it's not impressive at all. I mean, I could have done much better job at sewing the coattails, and I need to be like 5 inches taller, and I didn't go to the gym enough before this. You can't change any of that now, and honestly, it looks fine. Regardless, the cosplay parade is starting soon, and I need to get over there. You should come with me. Hey now, Samchin was going with me to the Showtime stage gathering. Well, whatever Samchin wants to do, it's their choice. That's fair. Either way, it'd be a good opportunity to promote Funplex Phoenix to one crowd or another. So, would you like to come with me to the cosplay parade? Or join me at the Flash Mob? Oh no, I was hoping there'd be a third option of like, take some flyers, I'll take some flyers, disperse in 3 separate locations, and disperse flyers accordingly. I want to go to the Flash Mob. I'm sorry, Ashley. The parade sounds like fun, and the costumes sound flipping incredible. But a flash mob! It's a flash mob! How many times in your life do you get to have a flash mob? I guess in his life a lot, but not in mine. Yes, let's go. He's so excited. That was adorable. They're both so adorable. Teo led the way as we navigated around clusters in the crowd, his boombox carried at his side. There was zigging and zagging through hallways, people and booths. Every step I took, I was more bewildered with the whole event, and the more I felt very, very small in an entire ocean of arcade fans. How was I supposed to inform all these people about Funplex Phoenix? There's literally no way of getting the word out to thousands of gamers. Flash mob would do it. Good way to get attention. It was going to take a gaming miracle, or at least not a complete and utter failure. Heck, I'd even settle for not getting trampled and having maybe like 10 people show up. Set your expectations low so when something happens, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Another family motto. But that's not what I'm about anymore. I'm trying to break the mold, right? And here we are, my friend. When our race through the maze ended, we were standing in an atrium of sorts. Atrium? Glass ceilings and walls covered half of the space, letting in a ton of natural light. It was a welcome shock to the system. Working in the arcade business, you rarely have access to windows. Blah, blah. Am I out of focus again? Girl! Focus, please. Okay, where was I? Welcome shock to the system. You rarely have access to windows, and the convention center for Max was no different. It's all simple psychology, really. No windows equals no sense of time for people, meaning they spend way more time and money in the arcade, because they lose track of it all. At least that's what Gavin taught me. And I'm pretty sure he knows his science on arcades and the people in them. The atrium is pretty secluded from the rest of the convention. It's quieter than all the hustle and bustle of the main hall. The people are more dispersed here, since this location also holds the food court. People are slurping down fruit smoothies and munching on fries while enjoying a break from all the craziness that is Max. Don't get me wrong, there are still games out here, just significantly less. And all the games here are dancing games. There are a few stages set up around the space, and people are dancing to their heart's content. I see classics like DDR, trademark, and ITG, trademark, with Showtime stage highlighted in the center.
Pretty great spot, isn't it?
I can see why you choose this place. It's Dance Central. Well, not Dance Central, trademark, by Harmonix, trademark, just, Dance Central. And I think it's the only place big enough for your flash mob.
Hey, keep it quiet. Flash mobs are supposed to be all secret and stuff until it all goes down.
My lips are mum from here on out. Sealed.
Good. I can't have you ruining the surprise.
Wouldn't want that now, would
But
we?
in all seriousness, I really appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. Cheering me
Thank
on
you.
and just being your amazing self.
I have flyers to hand out. Let's not forget why we came here, please. You're welcome.
I'm honored to call you my friend.
Ah. Okay, that's the. Oh, I guess. Yeah. Hey, that's what friends are for. I got your back. Speaking of being friends, want to help me get the word out about Funplex Phoenix? I was hoping you'd volunteer.
I got you. But it'll have to wait until after the flash mob. We should be starting any minute now.
I'm just waiting for my leads to show up. Alrighty. While I stand next to Teo, I note several familiar faces from the Funplex. Looks like most of the Showtime stage regulars showed up to support Teo. Ah, that's very cool, man. Most of them are chatting amongst themselves, some playing various dancing games, while others are waiting for Teo's signal. Speaking of the Dancing King himself, Teo looks like a sheepdog that's lost in his herd. He's watching the crowds frantically for his friends, and he's mumbling to himself under his breath. He normally has such a calm and collected air about him. This is completely unlike him. Teo, what's up? You know, I was just worrying about everything collapsing from underneath me. This whole thing won't work unless I have all the group leaders. And right now, it's just me and my sister. Sister? You never mentioned you had a sister before. Well, you don't really talk about family much, so I felt it would be impolite to bring it up. Touché. Your sister is one of the dance leaders?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Honestly, she's probably a better dancer than I am. She would probably agree with that. She told me everything I know about dancing, from the chasse to the moonwalk. Well done. When I was a kid, I would watch her dance recitals and be in complete awe, every turn, step, and movement done with absolute elegance. Ah. I can't even come close to comparing to my sister. I'm awful. Hold up a minute. Teo rolls his eyes and lets out an exasperated sigh at my cool dancing pun. You're way more talented than the others that dance at Funplex. That's why they chose you as their leader. They look up to you so much, for more than teaching new dogs old tricks. You're kind, Sanchian, but what you don't understand is that Showtime stage is completely different than traditional dance. You lost me. Like, we were walking along the same point there, but then I spotted a candy store and ran off. That's how lost I am. With Showtime stage, you're forced to move within a finite box, can't glide across a dance floor or jump as high as you want in a grand jeté. While it looks very similar, it's restrictive. Dance is all about freedom of expression, and you don't have as much in Showtime stage. This is true. While I'm not the best dancer, I'm good at one thing. What's that? Games.
Exactly.
Games with dancing elements in them, to be exact. Funny enough, my sister doesn't even play dancing games. She's terrible at them, in fact. But she's helped me figure out this whole flash mob, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to be mortified. How bad will it look if 300 people are all prancing around out of sync? Taro holds his hands up to his face in horror, much like the screen painting. When I look at his hands, I can see them shaking. He's doing his best to keep it together, but if I don't find a way to calm him down, he's gonna break. Hug. Time to hug, friends. Hug! Level up! Nothing makes me feel more at ease than a hug. Just being comforted is enough to make all the worries melt away. Sometimes this is all you need, man. Maybe that's all Tara needs. Do you need a hug? Can I give you a hug? Yes, please. I thought you'd never ask. Sometimes hugs are good, because they help to just calm everything down. I open my arms and give Teo a friendly hug. I can feel his whole body relax, and he lets out a big long sigh. This is all it takes. I should be worried more often to get more of these. Okay. Don't... Calm down, sugar. You have jobs to do. Teo looks way more relaxed now. He's laughing and smiling like he normally does. Thanks. I'm so ready for this now. You're welcome. Oh, Samchin, can you excuse me for a minute? I see my peeps. You got it. I nod and he dashes off towards a group of people. Ah. I never played a dancing game. Well, not an actual dancing game. They're all huddled together. Sit, please. They're all huddled together, and when Teo approaches, they all give him hugs and high fives. Everyone is in great spirits as they're getting ready for the big moment. Teo grabs his boombox from where he left it earlier and makes his way up to the main stage. As soon as his foot touches the platform, the Funplex crew, who had commandeered Showtime stage, quickly springs into action. One of them runs behind the Showtime stage cabinet and unplugs it from the wall. The bouncy Euro pop that was playing is replaced with dead silence. A collective gasp comes from the atrium. The other crew member pulls out a microphone from a nearby pack and hands it to Teo. He plugs the cord into the back of his boombox and brings it in close to his mouth. Max, are you ready to rock your body? There are cheers from the crowd as all the dancers are ready to go on with the flash mob. The delight of the crowd is feeding Teo's energy and he's gulping it up. Don't turn away, not even for a second. Teo looks directly at me and winks. Cool. I'm not forgetting these flyers because I'm like, we need to hand out these flyers. If we don't, shit's gonna get real bad real fast. Watch me now. Teo begins. I don't know how to say lines like that very well because I'm not quite sure how they're said most times. Teo begins with a snap and everyone falls into place. As Teo moves his body, everyone in the audience starts to mimic him. Slowly, more and more people join in. Group of people after group of people. Soon the entire room is dancing, moving like a school of fish. Oh, that is so cool! But way more upbeat and not getting eaten by sharks. The music pumps into the atrium and everyone is feeling it. Fuck! Teo leads the flash mob from the stage. He's putting his entire spirit in it. He's smiling from ear to ear as he hits every beat with utter precision. The con-goers who aren't participating in the flash mob have pulled out their phones and are recording the whole thing. Hell yeah. Gamers are exchanging gossip and taking pictures. I'm sure I'll be reading all about this all over the social media. Actually, I should probably post something about this on our face wall. I pull out my phone like everyone else and snap a few pics and video clips. The flash mob itself didn't last more than a few minutes. And in a dramatic end, Teo jumps off the stage into the crowd. The people immediately part for Teo as he strolls deeper into the middle of the masses. The same Funplex crew members that helped earlier are following Teo with his boombox. Once Teo makes it to the center of the crowd, he motions for his friends to put it down. Once again, he brings the mic up. Well, did you like it? Once again, cheers erupt from the throng of dancers. Teo claps along with all the bystanders.
Thank you.
Thank you, Max, you are too sweet. This is adorable. You guys made such an incredible game, I love it. You know, I couldn't have done this whole thing without the help of my friend Samjian. No, he did it all by himself, it's fine. More clapping and shouting, only this time it's for me? He did it all himself, seriously, he did it everything himself, it's fine, I did nothing. Just give him a hug. They gave me encouragement when I needed it most. Samjian, why don't you come here for a minute? Well, can't say no now. Me? I point to myself. No, the other Samjian standing behind you. Get your buns over here. I feel a couple of people lightly push me towards Teo. Seriously, I did nothing. Hesitantly, I made my way over to him. It was weird to be surrounded by that many people, but being next to Teo made me feel comfortable about the whole situation. It's good to have backup. So true. Everyone give it up for Samjian. More happy people cheer for me. Now, I really want you all to listen to them. Like, really listen. It's an important announcement. Oh. Okay. Gotta focus now, because this is us getting our important announcement about Funplex Phoenix out there, so this is gonna be vital. Teo hands me the mic and leans in next to me, whispering in my ear. You wanted help with the Funplex Phoenix, right? Well, you've got the floor. Go ahead and tell everyone about it. Looking out at the mass, my chest felt tight and I could feel a bead of sweat run down my back. Teo smiled at me earnestly, waiting for me to speak to everyone. This was it, wasn't it? This was what I had been asking for, to go out and do something for myself. I couldn't back down now. I had to do this for myself. I was going to prove to myself that I am not a duplication of my family. I can break the mold. Huh? I took a deep breath. Please tell me I said that into the microphone. That would be hilarious. I took a deep breath and mustered every ounce of confidence I could find, hiding within. I took the mic in my hand, blinked once, and began to speak. How's everyone enjoying their Macs? A good amount of wooing and cheering came from those around me. Step 1, always get the audience on your side. What about that flash mob though? Fantastic, right? I know you're all having such a great time, and why let it end after today? Next weekend, Francine's Arcade Funplex at the Twin Pines Mall is going to be putting on a special event. It's going to be one hell of a time. It's called Funplex Phoenix, and we need your help to make it as good, if not better, than Max. Teo leans in to play the part of my co-MC. Ah, that's so sweet. I love teamwork. Well, I love good teamwork. You had me at special event. Tell me more. The Funplex is growing and humble arcade, but packed with the best games around and the best gamers around. It's our first big event, and we need your help to make it rock. We're having a Fist of Discomfort tournament, an exhibition event to break the world record high score of Moopy's Magical Maze. High score competitions on every game in the arcade all day long. And we'll be revealing a brand new mystery game. A rarity you won't believe. But that's not all, right, Samjian? Nope. Showtime Stage is a huge part of Funplex, and we owe Teo our thanks to that. As you know, he's cultivated this community to what it is today, and to celebrate that, we want to offer the exclusive event to all you dancers out there. The special dancing event at Funplex Phoenix will be, drumroll please, Teo starts slapping his hands on his thighs to imitate a drum. So cute! A Showtime Stage tournament. Ooh, that could be good because they are competitive, but in a good way. Free to play for the entire event. A live DJ. No, let's go bold. Let's make it fun. We can't just have one tournament at Funplex Phoenix. I know how competitive these dancers get. We can do an official side tournament and have a cash prize with all the buy-in money. Gavin probably won't mind. It's perfect. We can't let all those fighting gamers get all the fun tournaments, can we? At Funplex Phoenix, we are going to have our very own Showtime Stage tournament with prizes. Another roar from everyone in the atrium. It's so loud that I swear the windows shook. Fantastic! Everything you said sounds just amazing. I know I'll be there. Wonderful! And I hope to see all of your faces out there next weekend. I point to as many people around me as I can. There were several more shouts than naturally. The crowd started to disperse. Woo, that was a lot. That was a lot. Like, I fucking would be terrified giving that speech. So, character, I get it. That's a lot. That was fun though. As Teo and I were cleaning up after the flash mob, my phone in my pocket started going off. At first it was just a couple of vibrations, but before I could realize what was happening, my phone started seizuring. What the? I pulled my phone from my pocket, and when I looked at it, the Funplex's face wall had over 1,000 likes. Turn off notifications. It will not stop there. Turn off notifications. If I've learnt anything from other people's advice, people who have way bigger followings than I will ever have, turn off the notifications. No, really, what the hell? Beep beep, can I interrupt? I might have borrowed the pictures and video clips you snapped earlier and applied the proper hashtags, links to the Funplex's social media accounts. Since the content went live, activity on the Funplex's face wall has increased 700%. The buzz about Funplex Phoenix is off the scale. Note to self, invent a new scale. I quickly scanned my own face wall, and even people I knew who weren't arcaders were talking up a storm about it. I also heard people around me discussing it. Wow, that was fast. I can't wait till next weekend. That Funplex Phoenix thing sounds like a blast. Oh, but now we have to make it live up to that hype. We have a lot of work to do. I am totally going to that Funplex place. What's this mystery game they mentioned? It was great to hear all the buzz around the atrium, and Iris really helped with the social media aspect. I can't believe it was that easy. Sometimes that's all it takes. That was great fun, but I'm totally exhausted. Me too. But you didn't dance. Hey, I faced my fears in front of several hundred people. If that's not exhausting, I don't know what is. Plus, I'm hungry. Could always go over to one of the food vendors and pay $12 for overly salted french fries. Well, there goes my appetite. Oh, sorry, that was just too real. Woo. Oh, so true. You know, Gavin and Naomi are running a pop-up arcade for the Funplex, along with some other local arcaders in Hall B. Could always pop by there for a breather with some friends. How about I meet you there later? I need to debrief with the other leaders first. Sounds good. Be seeing you. I wave bye to Teo as I make my way toward Exhibit Hall B. On the lookout for Gavin's serious face or Naomi's kind one. This is amazing. This game is amazing. Let's see. Exhibit Hall B. It very much resembles Exhibit Hall A, where I started my day. Industry types, dealers, swag, crowds. But there's definitely more actual arcade games here, as it's the same. As local places have set up pop-up arcades all over the place. It's hard to notice the small displays with the giant garish deco's palace display eating up the center, but I managed to crawl my way around the edges to find guys. Well, now, pretty much everybody else in the crew, save for Francine. Teo and Ashley are still off hanging out with their respective communities. I've got some time. Maybe I can bend someone's ear meanwhile. Let's see, what's everybody doing right now? Gavin's reading the news, bored out of his mind. Naomi's fixing up a busted Gallagher. She could use a break. Percy's idly playing around of Nibbler. Queen Bee looks worried and agitated. Why are you worried? I like the others, but I'm worried about her look. Why is she worried? Queen Bee looks stressed out, just loitering around, not playing games. Hey, oh, hey kid, how's Max treating ya? Decently, and you? You look kind of frazzled. Who, me?
Well.
I'm totally okay. Well, yeah, okay, no, I'm in the losers bracket. Meaning the big FOD tournament they're hosting here at Max. I advanced from pools, but I'm in the losers bracket. If I lose one more match, I'm out. Finished. Dead. A loser. I got it. Right. Now I'm just sitting around waiting to be called up for my next match, trying not to worry and feeling miserable. It sucks. It seriously sucks. Allow me to provide a service to our valued customer and distract you. Want to walk? Yeah, sure. Why the not? We amble on around behind the Funplex display to a neat little corner wedged between two other industry booths. A good spot for a quiet-ish
Look,
chat.
don't worry about me, okay? This sort of stress is healthy. A good competitor feeds off stress as nourishment, grows strong, powerful. I've been in the loser's bracket before and gotten all the way to the finals. Tournaments are my thing.
Okay, so then why are you stressed? Frankly, it's when you aren't worried that you make mistakes. You get cocky, overconfident. You screw up. You? Cocky? Never. Cocky as a defense mechanism is different from cocky out of apathy. You steel yourself with one, you let important things slip with the other. You feel me, kid? Claim you can take on the world and maybe you really can. Wouldn't keeping it level-headed work better? Don't think I could have boundless confidence if I tried. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's not exactly me. I spaz with frequency. I'm getting better though, especially now that I'm taking charge of my life at the arcade. Still, I doubt I'll ever have your level of sheer pride. Hey, not everyone can be this awesome. But don't sell yourself short, okay? You got your own thing on. You got your own thing going on. And it's a good thing, a solid thing. You're making it happen, and I respect that. Confidence or not, at least my less than stellar day isn't being streamed live, and I've still got a chance to win if I pull it together. If I'm fretting, it's only because I give a crap and want to do my best. That's a healthy sort of concern, I think. This is true. But you're running yourself into the ground, pushing your big event on folks at max. It's not good for your health. What? And you're not stressed at all, huh? Well, yeah, okay. I'll admit it. Things have been stressful with streaming lately. Oh, how so? Because with esports streaming, everything has to be perfect all the goddamn time. It's not like you, where if you miss a stray gum wrapper or the plexiglass isn't polished to a shine, Gavin will let it slide. Clearly you haven't worked for Gavin. Okay, Francine will let it slide. More accurate statement. Look, I'm not a metaphor person.
My point is, when you're a public figure, an esports competitor, a streamer, an internet sensation, you gotta hustle. 100% hustle. 110% hustle. You only see folks like me in Teof and backstage. You aren't watching from the audience. Different situation entirely there. There's no room for error. If one thing is wrong, I'll get punished for it, one way or another. If not by the chat, which constantly seeks my blood and salty tears, then by my own team. They're always evaluating my performance. Things go badly enough, my viewer count goes down, and I could lose my sponsorship. Then everything.
Damn. Damn indeed. You see what I mean? But you told me your ratings were at an all-time high. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Just last week, I remember Queen Bee mentioning that her stream sub count was through the roof. I thought you were still red-hot popular streamer. Why all the worry? You're doing great. You should be proud of what you've accomplished. It's true, I am awesome. But that doesn't take away the fact that it's stressful. To keep that up all the time, you can't slack and stay awesome at the same time. She sighs. That all makes sense, but you have to take time for yourself and relax. Easier said than done. I know streamers who take a week off, go on vacation or something, and their subs drop off the face of the earth. But I also know burnout's a serious thing. I do need to take breaks. If I'm gonna relax, you should follow that same advice, kid. Huh? You're running all over this place, pushing your event. I get that this is a big deal for you, in the same way training for it is a big deal for me. But take some me time alongside the you time, you know? I mean, you, me, and you. Me, you. I mean, crap it. You know what I mean. The two of us go our separate ways. Her to rejoin the tournament, me to catch up with Teo and Ashley again, back at the mini funplex. Mini funplex! Ooh. I'm gonna have to leave it there, guys. Sorry. I just realized I've been recording for an hour. If you guys liked the video, then please hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, give hearts to everybody. I am not good at outros. Do an outro for me. In the comments below, write a sick outro in the comments below so that it sounds better. And then like and subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next video. Okay? Bye!